Good morning, everybody. Today we're going to talk about Baba's Red X running. Why do I mention running? It's because most other guides that I've seen all use the walking method, which does work, but you need great reaction speed to avoid falling into the pit when Baba transitions from phase 1 to phase 2. Here, let me show you. In this clip, mind the gap is on, and if I don't react fast enough, I fall into the pit. Note here, I was already running and I still make this mistake, so it's very easy to fall into the pit, especially if you're walking. Let's quickly go over the red X method, that's walking. It is a bit of an advanced technique, and I would not recommend new players try it, but the gist of it is use red X to make sure you don't take any damage from Baba. Red X is when you click on an object that gives you a red X, such as picking up an item or a static object in the room. And what that does is that kind of stalls the boss and it lets you to do weird stuff, like avoid his auto attack cycles. Let's slow it down here and talk about red X. The way is first you have to click the center with a red X. This will make you walk towards the Baba, but then when you go 2 tiles to the left, you click on Baba again to smack him. Wait for Baba's paw to go up like that, and then click the center again. If this is your first time, I'm almost 100% sure you did not get that. So let's go over it again. First, let's explain what the raising of the paw means. That's not an attack. When Baba raises his paw, he's about to do a ground slam, the black stuff on the ground. Like right now, that's a ground slam attack. And you are forcing Baba to do that by stepping under him. Conveniently, raising the paw is the exact moment you're supposed to red X. You notice that here? When he raised the paw, I red X the center, I walk 2 tiles, look at the TO tile there, I walk 2 tiles to the left, then I click Baba again, forcing me to walk back outside for a smack. And once again, Baba will raise his paw, watch my red X, there it is, and the cycle repeats. Unless you're Ooks or some godly gamer, you're not gonna get this the first time. It took me quite a while to get this. Just go to a 0 invocation room and practice. It'll click. At first, it might seem really weird, the timing, but it'll definitely click for you. However, this is also when I notice a problem. I am consistently dying to mind the gap when I do the walking method. I just cannot react fast enough. I think you only have 1 tick. So watch here. Even though I don't have it on, I would have died. Here, he does his first phase change, and because I'm walking, I can't get out fast enough. I can mind the gap. This is when I started experimenting with running red X, and I think I found a way. Most of it will be same as walking, but there are some differences. Let's slow it down here. The single biggest difference is the tile that you attack Baba on. It's the third one. I pointed it out right there. And the cycle is the same. You red X when Baba raises the paw, but you run to the third tile now, instead of the second one. And this works. Baba raises the paw, run to the third tile, click Baba, run back outside and trigger the slam attack. It is worthy to note that any weapon here will work. I'm using a God Sword, which is 6 ticks, and that is just enough time to get a hit in. I'm also going to switch to my Z-Spear now, 4-tick weapon, and it will work. You are losing ticks like this, but the Z-Spear should be more accurate. Fang, of course, is the best here. You'll also notice that there are boulders in the room already, so if Baba throws a rock, aka you missed a tick, you gotta run to the boulders. You should be able to make it. Additionally, boulders might fall from top of the room, again, if you missed a tick. And I noticed that when I'm running, I rarely get hit. There are ways to dodge it, and other videos do talk about them. I usually just kind of dodge it. But here's the most important part. When Baba transitions phases, like here, I have time to run out. Because I'm running, I can run 2 tiles at once, and I get to not die from falling into the pit. Let's now talk about some of the pitfalls that you might encounter when trying to set up Baba's red X. First, let's look at this video here. Notice that I go to my spot too fast and Baba actually comes down to me not toward the center but towards the side. That's bad. The correct way to do this is to wait a bit when you enter the room, maybe summon as well, and then click to that tile after a while. And then when Baba starts walking down the center, you know you got it right. You also want to smack Baba and then walk immediately 1 tile to the left, like this. Smack him, walk. Perfect. Now you're in cycle. Now what happens when Baba is on the other side of the room after the first phase? Well, you can drop a potion here and run to the other side. Unfortunately, the running red X doesn't work that well here. I run always across. I still haven't figured out why. So use the walking red X here. Alternatively, you can lure Baba to the bottom side again. So here, instead of running past the boulders, I finish all the boulders and let Baba walk towards me. Now I switch to my melee gear. I pray protection from melee. I forgot to do that. But I basically run back down to the pit and just kind of position Bob up around. I find it pretty easy to walk to the center tile and then walk to my rotation tile and then start the cycle again. This repositioning technique is important to learn because you will mess up in the regular red X as well. So here on one of my other practice runs, I was doing well until I misclicked. I ran up. Oh man, now everything's all messed up. I'm gonna try to lure him back towards the center by running across the room. That way he'll walk towards me, right? And then when he is across the room, I will run back towards my center tile and then my attack tile. And that way he'll be back in cycle. Yeah, be a little flexible here. And that pretty much covers it, guys. Hope you learned something and liked this video. If you did, then drop a like and sub, of course. Have a good day. We're almost done, guys. Bye.